So I was just on a popular YouTube page. A freestyle rapper by the name of Harry Mack, who is fucking like, he's so good. It's like retarded. It makes no sense that he's that good. I don't get how he's that good at freestyle rapping. But in October, I was directing the sketch at Washington Square Park, and I was there with a few comedian friends, and Angel was there, my buddy Angel. Shout out Angel, Medallion Media. And we're there in the park. We're about to get started filming, and I see Harry Mack walking up to a bunch of people freestyling. And I was like, yo, that's Harry Mack. And fucking the comedian I was with didn't know who it was. I was like, you're an idiot. It's Harry Mack, dude. Show a little respect. It's the Mac Man. It's the Mac Man, dude. So my buddy is like, go up to him then. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. I will not do that. I'm too shy. I'm too nervous. I'm going to bomb. If he asks me to rap, I will bomb. Which I did technically bomb. That's one of the worst rapping I've ever done. But I'm glad the people like it in the comments, I guess. I just like I blacked out from nerves. I had no idea what I was doing. So I did, obviously I eventually went up to him. I was like, hey dude, what's up? Fan here. I just wanted to see if I could spit with you or whatever. And he's like, yeah. And we did. And I got a couple bars out. I think I lasted longer than he thought I was going to last. Which is like the only good thing about it is that I just didn't stop, which is part of freestyle rapping. I'm a bit of a connoisseur on freestyle rapping, dude. So I know a thing or two. Most of it's just like not stopping, you know? Because if you go like, oh, I'm a beat up the pussy, but I don't got nothing, and then like you stop, then it's just like you bomb. But if you keep it going, like it doesn't matter what you're saying. You could say absolute nonsense, especially if it's off the dome. Like if it's just a freestyle rap, I like just like was saying absolute nonsense. I don't even know what I was saying half the time. I think I came up with one of my lines was, I was flying private with your bitch up on my privates, which before I went up to him, I told myself, all right, fuck it. I'll go up to him. My friends are like egging me on, whatever. I was like, just don't get too crass, you know? I didn't want to, because like that's when I freestyle rap with my friends, it's the dirtiest, disgusting, most horrible things you could ever think of. And that's just it's the hard knocks I grew up in, dude. So that's just what I'm used to. It's just dirty, disgusting raps. And I figured his show is more like friendly or family friendly or like not like, I don't know. He's super talented. He doesn't need to fucking, you know, talk about pussies and dicks. I do. So that was like hard. That's why I was like in my head also like, I don't know what else to rap about. So I rapped about being in the sky a bunch of times. I think I rapped about being a blimp. I think I rapped about flying private. And I said that twice. The first time I said flying private, it rhymed with nothing, which was hilarious. It was so cringe. I was like, I had it in my head, but I didn't have the rhyme. I didn't have the right sequence, I guess. So I just like ended one sentence with flying private. Like didn't rhyme with anything. And then he went off on it. And then I came back and then I introduced the same line, but like with the punch in it. Flying private with your bitch up on my private switch. I don't know, kind of hard. Lil Wayne, if you want it, it's yours. But I was like, as soon as I was done filming, and I wasn't happy with how I rapped because, like, I don't know, I'm just a fucking psycho. So I was dreading him releasing that because I thought I was gonna get dragged in the comments. And I've got enough. I shit on myself enough. You know what I mean? Like from me. So I didn't need other people doing it on a public platform where this dude has like millions of subscribers or whatever. But the comments have been awesome. Like it's such a breath of fresh air. So if you're coming to the show, joining us from seeing Jimmy Sweats on Harry Mack's YouTube page, welcome and thank you. I appreciate all the kind comments and thank you for joining me. And if you end up not liking me, that's totally fine. But if you do end up liking me, thank you for joining the revolution. This is what it is, baby. I wish I was dead. Nah, dude, but thank you so much, guys, and welcome. Shout out to all the Harry Mack fans that are joining us here. And yeah, dude. I don't usually start the podcast off like that. I usually just jump right in. That was more of an intro thing. But dude, I'm tired of women. Like, I'm not tired of women, but they do get a little, you know, so it's like, all right, shut up, muzzle. No, I'm kidding. Someone did comment on the YouTube that I was a sexist, crass piece of shit. She didn't say that exactly, but it was heavily implied, which I thought was hilarious. Then someone also in the comment section said Jimmy Sweats is therapy, which was fucking hilarious too. Just the idea of like someone, a psychologist, being like, you need to talk to someone. How about you go see Jimmy Sweats on Harry Mack's YouTube page where he raps about fucking girls for like 2 bars and it's really awkward but hilarious somehow. Go do that. But women are like, and this is totally understandable. Men are the same way, I guess. But women are like, they need a successful guy, which I feel like is a bit open ended, is a bit broad. What is a successful guy? You know, I mean, am I successful financially? No, not even a little bit. I'd go as far as to say I'm unsuccessful financially. I've got $0 in my bank account currently. Okay, it's a problem. It's a problem. Okay, the fact that I even have a wallet is just, it's ironic. I don't really need that. Okay, and I don't have an ID. I don't even know if I'm a legal citizen. I'm pretty sure my parents found me in a river. I'm the only redhead in my family. My parents just located me in a river. My real parents probably put me in a basket, shipped me down it, you know, get rid of this kid. And my parents found me and they just didn't know what to do with me, so they just took me up. And they were just going to keep me for a day or two and then drop me off at the firehouse, but then, you know, they figured they could use an extra helping hand around the house. Because that's really why blue-collar people have kids, is just so they could have more help around the house. Okay, my parents didn't have me. Okay, realistically, my parents didn't have me because they loved me and they wanted a child. They had me because they fucking need someone to mow the lawn. Okay? They need someone to do the dishes. My dad doesn't want to do them, so he's like, let's have another kid. Put him on dish duty, put the first 2 on lawn care, put the 4th one on laundry. That's pretty much what we did. All right? That's just why my dad had kids. All right? Because he just didn't want to do chores around the house. And he figured, he played the long game. He's like, we'll get the kids. Sure, they can't do anything for the first couple years. But then once they hit 4 or 5, we'll throw them in the factory, a.k.a. the basement where the laundry machine is, and have them do my laundry for me. That is why my dad had kids. My mom had kids because my dad wanted them, and she listens. Okay, she's a good woman. No, I'm kidding. I love my parents. Shout out mom and dad. But women want a successful guy. They want someone on Wall Street. They want someone with not only slicked back hair, but just with hair, period. Okay, and that's not me. That's not who I am. I'm not a hair guy. We all know this. I talk about it almost every episode because it's the one thing that's always on my mind because it's right here. Okay, if that makes sense, it's right here. But what is success? What makes a successful man? I think I'm pretty successful. What am I successful at? Being unsuccessful. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, I go pound for pound. Like, no one is more unsuccessful than I am. I'm under the roof of my parents' house. I'm 2 feet away from where I sleep, in my parents' house. You want to talk being successful at being unsuccessful? That's me. That's you right there. Do I have a job now? I do. But I didn't for a while. All right? And that counts for something. Okay? So I think I'm pretty successful, you know? Just it depends on what. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty successful at keeping Hostess in business. Okay? Twinkies, fucking snickerdoodles, cupcakes. I eat that shit all the fucking time, which is a problem I'm having. I don't know how I don't know how this happened. I'm addicted to fucking sweeties, to sweets. And I'm not a fan of that. I don't even like food. I'm not a foodie. If I had it my way, I would just ground up chicken and drink it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would do. But I'm not that savvy with a blender. So I don't know how I would even do that. But I'm keeping Hostess in business, baby. And that's a success story. Because that's a blue-collar business. You know what I mean? That's not like Starbucks. It's not a big corporation. Okay? And I'm keeping them in business because I like the mom and pop companies. Hostess is one of them. It's Little Debbie Snack Cakes. I get involved with her too. That's my side piece, is Little Debbie. You know? When I'm rolling through, I go like this. I walk past the Hostess. When I'm in the mood for a Little Debbie Snack Cake, I walk past the Hostess like this so they don't see me. Then I go grab Little Debbie Snack Cakes, dude. But usually I'm a Hostess man. I will admit I'm mostly a Hostess man, but you got to have a side piece in life, in all aspects. You know? I think that's just the right thing to do. Keeps things fresh. Keeps things different and original. But yeah, dude, I feel like people got to lower their standards, though. Myself included. I'm not the man I once was when I was 25. I was a stud back then, but I didn't even know it, you know? So I didn't even get to relish in being a stud because I had body dysmorphia. I was jacked, and I just thought I was a fat piece of shit, but I was ripped. But now I am a fat piece of shit, and I think I'm jacked, so I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, people got to lower their standards. Like, ladies, we're getting into the fourth quarter here. Girls my age, okay? We're getting into our 30s. We're getting up there, and the clock's ticking. And I that might be a sexist thing to say, but the biological clock keeps on keeping on, dude. So just lower the standards a little bit, you know? Go out with a guy like me, right? Like, your standards are up here. Let's bring them right down here. Let's go right here. Punch in tight. Let's get in right here. Because there's nothing wrong with this guy. This is a good guy, okay? This is a strong guy. Sure, if we get married, you might have to live with me in my parents' house for a little bit, but that's besides the point, okay? That's, first of all, that's room and board free, pro bono, okay? Sure, we have to deal with my dad's fucking night terrors all the time, him screaming in the middle of the night, but he's 70, he won't be around much longer. Just kidding, I love my dad, he's the fucking man. But I shouldn't have made that joke. Granted, fuck. But dude, we gotta lower the standards, dude. We gotta lower the standards. Go out with that fucking weird guy from work. Give him a shot, ladies. If you're above the age of 31, give the weird, creepy male dude a shot. You know, it's not his fault he was born a freak. Give the freak a chance, man. I used to be a huge movie buff growing up, and I'm trying to get back into movies. You know, like I know like every movie release date. I still have that knowledge. I still have some great knowledge on movies. Like, name a movie. Fucking Titanic, 1997. Boom. That easy, dude. Any other movie you want to name? How about Inglourious Basterds, 2009? Okay? Might be 2010. I got a 1 year buffer. Don't worry about it. Okay? Fucking Forrest Gump, that's 94. Everyone knows that. Okay? So name one more movie and we'll be done with it. Schindler's List, 1993. Everyone knows that. Okay? 1993, Schindler's List came out. Liam Neeson was nominated for an Oscar in that. But I'm trying to get back into movies, so I took a stab at this random French film. I don't even fucking remember the name of it because it was in French, and then I don't speak French, okay? Unless we're talking about curse words. In that case, I'm fluent. Pardon my French. Where did that come from? Did French people invent curse words? Why is that a thing? Why do you say pardon my French after you say suck my dick? You know? I don't know why. Should be pardon my American. I feel like that's an American thing. But I don't know. Pardon my American. Do you think there's any pardon my Americans? Like if someone farts at the dinner table, you think like an English guy's like, oh, pardon my American. Shut up. How dare you? You got fat people too, England, you pieces of shit. Your cuisine sucks. Get off your high horse. You have a queen. What do you live in, a fucking Disney movie? Shut up. Stop saying pardon American. Pardon my American. Like they burp loudly during like a meeting at work. Oh, pardon my American. Shut up. Stop it. It's unreal, man. But I was watching this French film, and I'm so dumb. It had the subtitles on it. And I'm not kidding. 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, I know French now. Just because I was watching, I was hearing them, I heard the French, but I knew what they were saying because they had the subtitles. But my dumb brain was like, I don't even need these subtitles at all. I just know French now. I'm a secret genius. So halfway, I swear to God, I did this. Like 20 minutes into the movie, I just closed my eyes and was like, just tried guessing what they were saying. I never rewinded it to see if I was right, so I could have been right. I could have been correct on what they were saying, but odds are I wasn't. Odds are I wasn't. But it made the movie kind of fun. I think it makes foreign films more fun. If like you just convince yourself that you know that language now, and every like couple of scenes you close your eyes and try to guess what they're saying. That's a good time. That'll make foreign films a lot more enjoyable. Because who the fuck wants to watch a foreign film in the first place? I don't even know why I was trying to watch that French piece of shit. I should have watched like fucking Wild Hogs or something American, you know? Wild Hogs is a classic. Shout out John Travolta. Shout out William H. Macy and Ray Liotta. Rest in peace. What year did Wild Hogs come out? I think that's 06. Could be wrong. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's the one. I never knew Wild Hogs. Everyone knows that. I didn't know the release date of Wild Hogs. That's my one. That's my kryptonite is Wild Hogs. From a watching standpoint, because I love it, and from a movie release date standpoint, because I don't remember it. Yeah, dude, so next time you watch a foreign film, just periodically close your eyes and see if you can guess what they're saying. I feel like that's a fun game I just created. So give that a shot. But I want to get back into movies, man. I love movies. The Oscars are right around the corner. I want to see Marty Supreme. I'm probably going to have to eat my words, because about a year ago, I made a video about Timothée Chalamet and how I hate him. But he looks so good in fucking Marty Supreme. I might be a Timothy Chalamet guy now. I might have to delete those videos before anyone notices. Delete the evidence. Because I dragged him. I dragged him pretty good. And I regret it. Because now he's probably going to win an Oscar. And maybe I want to work with him one day. On like a French film. Because I could speak French now. Okay? And his name's Timothy Chalamet. Which is gross. It's a gross name. Why is he dating Kylie Jenner? It's random, right? Is it Kylie? I don't know. Kim, Kendall, Kylie, Chloe, fucking Kevin. I don't know any other names. Imagine there was a Kevin Kardashian. Just a degenerate, like, fucking fat loser who didn't get any of the money. He wasn't in the reality show, so he's just a degenerate loser that no one in his family likes. That's who I would be. If I was in the Kardashian family, I'd be Kevin Kardashian. Just on the outskirts, just nobody wanted to fuck with me. Just like I'd try to show up to those Hollywood parties and they just like shoo me away with a broom. Kevin, get out of here. Like they're in a sitcom. That's my sitcom moment. What's my fuck? What's my sitcom line? Fucking can't have it all with the Kardashians. And then they shoo me away with the broom. That'd be my one line in their show if I was Kevin Kardashian. That'd be fun. But yeah, man, fuck. Give it up for Timothy Chalamet, dude. He looks awesome in Marty Supreme. I really got to watch that. That movie looks awesome. Safdie brothers don't miss, except for Benny missed with that Rock movie. I think that Rock movie didn't. It got fine reviews. Rock is in contention for an Oscar. I think that movie looks horrible. Only because The Rock. I'm not a fan of The Rock and his acting, which no one should be. No one should be a fan of The Rock's acting. Okay, I don't care if he looked like the guy in the movie. Prosthetics goes a long way. That doesn't make you a good actor. Like, you ever see, like, those guys where it's, like, they're in a movie and they have, like, all the prosthetics on? It's like, I didn't even realize it was him. Yeah, they have 3,000 pounds of makeup on. You're not supposed to realize it was him, okay? He really became that role. He was in he was the Grinch. Jim Carrey was the Grinch. Of course he became that role. He was in fucking makeup that took 7 hours to apply. Of course he doesn't look like Jim Carrey. You goose? I'll get back into movies, though. You know, I used to have high movie standards. Like, I used to be a movie cunt. Like, that movie stinks. That movie sucks. I just did it 2 seconds ago with a movie I didn't even see yet. But, whatever. You guys ever see those trampoliners on Instagram? The guys who do trampoline tricks? I feel like trampoliners are just a bunch of white dudes who couldn't dunk, who had no hops, and they wanted to know what it was like to fly like Michael Jordan. So, like, they did the next best thing, which is just jumping on a trampoline so they could be up there in the air. I feel like that's the only reason that trampoliners exist. Fucking easy. You just jump. How hard is that? Outside of being a paraplegic, how hard is being a trampoliner? Okay? Outside of paraplegia, is that a word? Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. But, like, if I was a trampoliner, my name would probably be, like, Tav. There goes Tav, the trampoline guy. I'd have a mohawk. I don't know why. I wish I knew parkour. Who the fuck started parkour? Who's that dumb? Yeah, I'm going to flip on a building. Risk my life. Parkour is kind of sick, though. I wish I could do it. I used to run around high school going, parkour. Just jumping on walls, punching teachers in the face. That was fun. Parkour! It knocked out my English teacher. But I don't know. I guess I don't like the fact that these trampoliners call themselves athletes. Like, NASCAR is more of a sport than fucking trampolining. Is that true? I don't know. I don't really know much. Whatever. Fuck trampoliners. Have you guys ever noticed there's a new fad going around when, like, one of the girlies gets engaged? There's like a 7-way. This happens all the time. This happened. The last like 17 people I've seen on my Instagram that just recently got engaged all post the same picture. It's a picture where they're fresh out of the engagement. Like, the husband still has dirt on his knee that he's getting off. Like, they're that fresh into the engagement. And she FaceTimes 9 of her friends. And then she just takes a screenshot of the FaceTime with her like this. And then, like, all her friends being like in the screenshot of the FaceTime. Can we stop that? First of all, you can always tell who's the most upset about that engagement. It's always the fat friend, by the way. I hate that that's the fact. Am I fat phobic? Yeah, I am. What are you going to do about it? I hate fatties. I hate myself. I'm fat. Okay? So there you have it. All right? I'm fat phobic. Yes, I am. There. Boom. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. But you could always tell by the fake smile where the girl's like, and she's like so unhappy for her friend because she's fat and she's always been jealous of her friends because they're always hot, and it's like, hey, lady, she wouldn't be getting engaged if you did what you do best, which is cock block her husband from approaching her at the bar. You know what I mean? Like, I guess the fat chick does have that much power. So I guess the chick who got engaged should be thanking the fat chick for not stepping in when that dude approached her at the bar and then became the love of her life. Why do fat chicks do that? They always are like, gah. That's what they sound like. Gah. Get away from my friend Rebecca. She doesn't want anything to do with you. We're going to get pizza. Rebecca, you're paying this time. I'm going to get 1 pepperoni, 1 sausage, 1 buffalo chicken, 1 barbecue, and 1 lasagna. Fat fucks. That was always the worst when I was back in my heyday when I was hitting on babes, and it's always the ugly. That's like a classic thing. It's always the ugly friend who like steps in and like doesn't want you to have fun. Doesn't want her friends having fun. Weird how that works out. But yeah, man, what was I talking about? Fat friends, yeah. Fat friends. I was talking about engagement photos. The engagement's like, I don't know. The idea of hiring some like professional cameraman to hide in a bush while I get down on one knee and propose to my, let's face it, dog of a future wife. That's just the road I'm going down. All right. And I've said it so much to myself that I've spoken it into fruition. So it's just going to happen. I'm just going to marry like an armless, fucking obese gypsy or something. That's going to be my wife. I just imagine like proposing to an armless fat gypsy and she's just like, oh my God, so happy. I don't fucking know. That's retarded. I love being the poorest person at dinner and asking for the check. It's my favorite thing. I was at dinner like this year for Christmas. Me and the family, we didn't exchange gifts. We just went out to a dinner, like a nice dinner. And at the end of the dinner, I was like, check please, knowing damn well I wasn't going to put my card down. You know what I mean? Like, and everyone at the table knew too. It was kind of like it was like they were being nice to me. It was like a fucking Make-A-Wish kid. They're like, let's let him pretend that he's gonna pick up the bill. Let's let him pretend that he's a big baller guy. All right, let's let him ask for the check, and then I'll slip the card in when he's not looking, and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Because the fact that I even have a wallet is disgusting. It's like ironic as fuck because I don't have any money on any of the cards that I have. All right, and I still have my fake ID in my wallet. Like I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? I like things the way they are. I don't like to change things. That's why I didn't vote for Obama. I'm not about change. I was also in 9th grade. But, where was I? Yeah, I asked for a check at dinner, which the dinner was awesome. But I sucked the air out of the room when I asked for the check because everyone's like, this kid's not putting a card down. Who does he think he is? Why is he taking that privilege away from the person who is putting the card down? Which was everyone but me, because they split the bill. And I just owe everyone like $7 now. I owe a group of people, a group of individuals, like $11.95. And probably for the rest of my life, I'll be paying that off. Okay? Just knowing where I've been and where I'm going. But I like the family dinner. You guys remember family dinners as like a kid? Like, we didn't have iPads, obviously, which is what they do now. They just shove an iPad in a kid's face, which is fine, as long as the kid's not crying. I don't give a shit. It's not my kid. I'm not raising this fucking weirdo. I'm not raising this future weirdo, okay? Am I going to give my kids iPads if I ever have kids? Yes, I am. So, gang, lower the standards a little bit, you know, for my sake, really, mostly, exclusively. For my sake, please lower your standards. I need somebody. Okay? Do I have to lower my standards? Absolutely not. No, I'm not lowering my standards. So I'm going to get with that fat dog from Bumble that swiped right on me and is the only one that matched with me in the last 6 months? No way, Jose. No way, Jose. But that's going to do it for our episode, guys. Not the best one, but I tried real hard. I'm an idiot. Guys, thank you again. If you're just joining us from the Harry Mack video, thank you guys for joining us. More to come. Stick around. Follow me on Instagram, Just James Lennon, TikTok, James Lennon Comedy, Orangutan Pirate on Twitter, and give Medallion Media a shout out Angel, the king, and yeah, dude, be good. Later.
Yo, my man Troy, he used to jump over his own foot, jump into a spin and give a grin and left them hoes shook. At that time, my G's were baggy with the hoodie. Back on Main Street, the Max is single copped it at the goodie. Up in the room writing graffiti for hours. Dreams to be in the tower, knee alone in the shower, sucking my dicky like a pacifier. Now it's 2009, pussy so past the fire. They get the bastard higher. 5'6", 260, I'm a destroyer. Got with class, Dolly Payton's inside the foyer. To keep it all kosher, I'm strictly Jewish on the lawyer. My freedom, I can't trust it into a goyim.